Oh, and welcome everybody. It is absolutely wonderful to be able to bring this to you. We are changing a little bit of the way we do things here at the studio. First off, I am digging this intro. It is Knock Knock by James Flamestar on the Boomdock album. Be sure to go check that out. That's good stuff. Because I was trying to find the absolute best way to bring in a podcast, and I'm really feeling this beat. But anyway, yes. So thank you for joining me on my absolute first episode on the Cage Chatter. That's what I've called it, Cage Chatter, because this is Cage Freedom Studio, and this is what we're gonna have inside the cage. So sure, let's get through the beginning of it. Like I said, this is Knock Knock by James Flamestar on the Boomdock album. Be sure to go check that out. This is Cage Chatter, where we're going to talk about anything and everything that's relevant to me, what I'm doing, what's going on in my little world. As we all know, I'm Cage Freedom, so I'm the one that's actually solo flying this whole studio, all of this stuff that's always going on. So today it is, I think it's the 25th. Yep, July 25th, 2020 at about 3:52 p.m. Eastern time. So let's go ahead and kill the music. Drop that off there. Alright. So I'm going to try to get this in as easy and as fast as I can, because it looks like the weather might get a little bit nasty. Just a little bit. So, let me try to pull up everything that I need on my side in order to see what's going on in the world, because Streamlabs has done some different things around here. So, let's see what I can pull up and make this work. Alright, we're going to leave that there. I know that it's bringing up YouTube stuff there. Here's another interesting thing that I just found out about. Apparently, I can revive my my Twitch. Cool stuff, right? Cool stuff. So what I'm going to try to do is pull that up, because I was not prepared for that. That is brand new news to me. So let's take a look. It is not letting me do it. Of course I'm going to have problems today, right? So, yep, not going to work worth a miss. That's always cool. All right, anyway, so it says it's going strong. So, here's the overview of what we're going to be doing now with the podcast. If you're just now tuning in, definitely through the podcast, this is always, well, I won't say always. I'm going to try to make most of these live streamed. I have a primary focus on YouTube now. You will also see these streams going out to Facebook as well. I just don't like the Facebook quality for right now. The other thing is, apparently, and I just found this out as soon as I was setting this up, and luckily I have an old channel, but apparently I can stream this to Twitch as well. I have nothing set up for Twitch. So if anybody is watching this live in the Twitch world, I have nothing set up for you, and I apologize. But we will work on getting that a little bit better. So who am I? I am nothing, but I work every day. Very few days off. I'm a firefighter, EMT, down in South Carolina. What I'd like to do on the evenings and the weekends and the time that I do have off, I like to do streaming, video gaming type stuff. Entertainment seems to be the biggest thing for me. It has been a crazy ride. I used to be a streamer many years ago, probably back in 2000, I'd say 12-ish. And I thoroughly enjoyed it then. The only problem is I had a lot of things change in life, and had to drop it. And I've recently gotten back into it. So Now I'm trying to really just blow it up and do something absolutely crazy. Mix in the podcast with the streams. Um, really being for that is that whenever I do streams, we usually just focus on that game, what's going on at that moment. Um, I try to bring the best quality content to you for that game. You might get a few things here and there as far as what's going on, but overall, you don't really get anything as far as who I am, what I'm doing. So there's really no personal connection. So I wanted to open this up to the podcast, so that way, if you're listening out there on whichever platform that this is on, you'll also be able to read down in the descriptions my website, which is cagefreedomstudio.com. Go there, and it's got every link that you will ever need. That goes to all of my platforms where I stream. Like I said, I've got a main focus on YouTube. That seems to be the easiest and the best. I had no idea that I could do Twitch. There's a button right there. I don't know what that's doing, but hey, whatever. So, um, anyway, so like I said, this is being live streamed now to YouTube and Twitch and Facebook. So if you're catching it now on the podcast, that means that this is not live and that it is uploaded at a later time, which I do plan to have these sent out on the podcast every Sunday. I'm going to try to have those done Sunday morning. I don't know when. My schedule can be absolutely crazy with what I do. But every Sunday is when I'm going to post things out. So I do these live because I also want this to be more of a casual, laid-back experience. So I'm not focused on video games and focused on what's going on with this and that and the other. This will allow you the opportunity to come in and ask questions, see where things are going, and how we're doing with whatever. I mean, I'm trying to build this up for us. It's not just for me. So if you guys are happy, that's great. Hey, Ron, what's happening, buddy? It's good to see you. We everybody that's within my little group, we all love well, I will say we love the relationships that we have. We're a great group of just friends that have honestly turned into people that are just like family. And for some people, family isn't really all that great. But we're just gonna say that these people are the family that you would want to have. And Ron's one of them. He's a great guy. He might be over the pond, but I think of him as a really good friend of mine. So let's do a quick recap of that. We're going to be doing live streams apparently now on Twitch. Now that I see that option, so definitely on YouTube, Facebook. I guess I'll get Twitch set up here soon. And podcasts are going to be the casual, laid-back experiences where we just talk and goof off and go over some news and what's going on with the community as a whole. Plus, this will also give time for you guys to come up with questions, things to talk about, so that I can try to steer this the way that you guys want it. Because yes, I do this for fun. I've always loved playing games. I always loved jumping into the social media world. But I like to make sure that it's something that you guys will actually enjoy rather than just seeing a fat dude sitting here playing some video games. So we're gonna constantly morph and change this thing to make it fit exactly what you guys would like. Yeah, man, exactly, Ron, exactly. Trust me, I've had more fun with you guys here recently than I've probably had with any other community that I can think of. It's small, it's collected, but I tell you, it is absolutely great. And for those listening, the community that I'm actually speaking of right now currently is the Cuffs, Kuffs community. I'm going to go ahead and throw a plug in there for them. It's going to be cuffsgaming.com. So that's KUFFSgaming.com. Most of my peoples come from the Cuffs community. We we do community nights on the 5M server, and if you're not familiar with that, that is a Grand Theft Auto 5 server where, well, I don't know what you would actually call it. I guess it's like a client where it hosts servers that are heavily customized in all kinds of different ways, and I've seen plenty of them. But Cuffs has been the one to really just reel me in. But if you want to go check them out, the descriptions below, that's going to be on the podcast and for the live streams for the most part, we'll have a link down there for you to follow to go check them out. If you do ever decide to join the 5M server, it's cuffsgaming.com/guide. Make sure you read that through and through. Hey, look at there. Sherry coming in to say hello. That's Crazy Cat Gaming. As a matter of fact, I'm glad that you're showing up now. Here's the thing with that. I'm gonna try to do interviews coming up with some of my fellow streamers, and they will be coming from the Cuffs community and wherever else. It depends on how fast this thing blows up. But I'm thinking possibly once a month we'll just grab a random person to come in and ask them questions, and also give people a chance to interact with them through the live streams and all of that as well. So this one's a little bit rocky to get started with, but I look forward to it. I mean, yeah, this one's just meant to be the most casual one of them all, though. It's just to say, hey, this is me, this is what I do, I hope you like it, come back for more. So this one's not going to be as long as what the rest of them are going to be. Honestly, I'm going to try to shoot to keep them between 20 to 30 minutes. Nothing terribly long. I don't even know how long I've gone into this one. This is probably already, yeah, we're up to 13 minutes, so it's not going to take much to hit that mark for me. So, all right, if you really want to keep track with everything, make sure you go to cagefreedomstudio.com. I'm going to try to keep that fresh with everything that's going on now. I know CFS_gaming on Twitch, not Twitch, Twitter, if I can even think straight. Twitch, Twitter, all this other stuff. On Twitter, every time that I do go live, anything that I have going on will definitely be sent there pretty much immediately as I post anything. And exactly, I'm just having fun with it. I don't even really, there's no motive behind this to really make it like an empire full of money. No. Because if you start to turn it into a job, most of us hate jobs, and then that would kind of make this, completely stressful and aggravating, and I don't want it to be stressful. Okay, take a hobby and crash it to the dirt? Nah, I'm alright. So we're going to try to keep it fun, keep it going forward, try some new things, try to keep it, I don't know, I'm just going to be a pathfinder. Okay, I think the podcast thing is definitely a unique tool. I know I'm not the only one, but it's not very common from what I've seen. Every streamer, they might stream to 37 different places, and they might have a web page, but you really don't see the podcast stuff being able to come into the mix of it. And that's what I want to offer up, because we're always so busy, we're always doing things. Granted, with the whole coronavirus thing and all of that, we spend more time at home now, so you'll be able to watch live streams and all of that, but you never know. If you're driving down the road and you want to just keep up with everything, the podcast, like I said, they should be coming out once a week on a Sunday, and that'll kind of be like a recap of everything and a future glance as to what's coming up. So I know for right now, the way my schedule's going, I don't really have anything that's going to be straightforward. That's kind of the whole aggravating part to it, is I don't really know exactly what's going on, because I may have some job changes coming up probably in about a month or so. So that may end up throwing a loop for that Sunday thing. Excuse me. So, but for right now, what I'm actually looking forward to for right now, I know tonight, which is Saturday night, we will have community night on the Cuff server on 5M, starting at 9 p.m. Eastern time, and usually it always goes to 11 p.m. Sometimes it goes a little after, but I will be running as firefighter medic Sam Houston. So if you happen to join us and you get hurt or you set yourself on fire, 9 times out of 10 I will show up. But then again, there is a 50-50 chance that you'll also get Sherry. Sherry will probably be on. I'm assuming, right, Sherry? That she will be running as medic as well. And Rome, wait a minute, hold on, wait. Rome, you got accepted into the firehouse as well, right? So congratulations. So Ron is also one of our newest members. Actually, he is the newest. So he is a probie in the fire service with us. But I know that Sherry will probably be running the other medic as always. I'm assuming. I could be wrong. But anyway, if you happen to join us, I don't know who is streaming. Who's streaming it tonight, guys? Do you guys know? Anybody know? I'll wait for a minute. But I know one of the 4 Cuffs crew members. They always stream these nights, and they're on Saturday nights and Tuesday nights. So they always take turns streaming, and I will figure out who is streaming and try to get that plug in there for them as well. So, anyway, I'll wait for it to come on through. So Buddha's doing it. All right, Buddha rocks. Buddha will be the one streaming. I know he varies, doesn't he? He's on Facebook and the YouTubes, right? Right. So on his Facebook. Okay. All right. So I will try to edit some of these descriptions to plug in his link. Buddha Rocks will be on Facebook tonight. This is July 25th, 2020. So tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, he will be streaming from the Cuffs community on our 5M server that we all play on. So I will put that in there. Now, as far as everything else that I like to look forward to in my own little personal world, as far as what I want to stream, what I want to do, Sherry knows where I'm going to go with this, okay? Oh, no. Sherry's saying, wait, wrong. On the YouTubes. Okay, so Buddha's going to be on the YouTubes. So I'm going to blame this blooper on Sherry. Sherry, this is your fault, okay? So, you may have just ruined this for all of us. So, I guess I could give you mod. The only problem, well, tell you what, I will do that right after this, because all of my stuff for right now, since I learned that I can stream to Twitch and all of that, I have messed this completely up. So, right now we're just talking and enjoying it. But yes, I will do that right after this. I promise. Okay. So, coming up, let's see. I know I've already covered all the Cuff stuff, but now we're going to be going to what I personally stream, what I actually like to do. I know of some of the newer games coming up here in the future that I'm excited about. One being towards the top, and we will get to that. Thank you, Sherry. I love the kind words. Anyway, I will plug that in after I get done with this. So Buddha's link will be dropped down in the description as soon as I go offline here. So be sure to look for that. But anyway, so as far as what I like to stream, we're kind of taking this old school with some of this stuff. I want to know, whether you're watching live or you watch after this, or you're on the podcast and you go into the web page that I've got posted up, the cagefreedomstudio.com. At the very bottom, you have a link where you can send me stuff. Just tell me, who remembers, Sherry, you know where I'm going, who remembers Star Wars Galaxies? I'm just going to let that just sit there for just a minute. Star Wars Galaxies. Okay. A lot of you are probably going, I don't know what that is. Don't know what happened. What is it? But no, if you've been gaming for a long time, Star Wars Galaxies, let's see, they closed that server down December something, what, 2011? Like December 15th, 2011, I think. But Star Wars Galaxies was around for a long time. Um Great game, absolutely great MMO. Um so I really enjoyed that as a kid, and luckily on oh, somebody's coming through. Oh, and there's Lee. She's on Facebook. Lee, you better say hey to me. Then again, you might be saying hey to me. This stuff just isn't working out right. Streamlabs has changed everything. Anyway, so yeah, I'm looking at it, and I don't know if it's working or not. So we're gonna look at doing some Star Wars Galaxy streaming. There's Lee. How you doing, Lee? It's good to see you over there. Hello. Um, so we're gonna be doing some streaming coming from the SWG Legends server. So that's swglegends.com. Be sure to go check them out. It is a free server that is after the big old revamp that they had back in the day, and it's been loads of fun. So we're going to be streaming that. Yeah, I know my delay is terrible. I know it is. I know it is. I could probably get it a little bit better if I watched like on my phone, but hey, it's okay. Anyway, so Star Wars Galaxies will be on the list off and on because it's an MMO, so there's really no way to beat this said game. If you've never seen it because you're too young or you've never had any clue as to what it is, be sure to check that out. It's if you like Star Wars at all, and you like MMOs, and you have even a halfway decent PC, Star Wars Galaxies is definitely fun to get back into or to start over fresh, brand new. However, whoever, I believe everybody will have a fun time on it. But that's swglegends.com. Go check them out. Also, the other games that'll be coming up on the channels. I still haven't finished Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. I don't know if I ever will finish that. I don't know if you guys even want to see me finish that at this point. I don't know. But we've been doing some Snow Runner with a lot of the guys and gals from the Cuffs community. That has been loads of fun. I really don't have a whole lot on that game. So I kind of just tag along and kind of act like the little brother to everybody and just kind of piggyback off of what they've got going on. But that's been a lot of fun as well. But here's the biggest thing, and I'm kind of on the fence about it. But what I'm actually looking at doing, out of all the games that we've heard of recently, that's going to be coming out soon. One of the absolute biggest that has jumped out at me is that there's going to be a new Fable. Yes, I said it. There is going to be a new Fable, and I am absolutely ready for it. And what I'm thinking about doing is getting the old anniversary edition on PC and doing a full playthrough on it, which honestly I don't think that playthrough will even take 20 hours. That's not a very long game at all. But I'm thinking about getting that because it's been so long since I've played it that I don't even know what it's like anymore. Yeah, yes, I said it. A new Fable. There is a brand new Fable coming out. It is mainly geared towards the new Xbox. However, they did show something about PC as well. So I am completely excited. So I'm going to go back and play some of the old stuff. That's what I'm thinking. And stream that and kind of get the hype up for it. Because it's been so long since I've played it that I don't even really remember anything about it except that it was absolutely great to be good or evil and whatever, you know. So yes, they are bringing in a brand new Fable, a genuine, true Fable. I know they've said things in the past like "there's a Fable coming out," da 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 da, and it's ended up being some junk. So, but this will be a brand new game, just like the old ones. So I am completely excited for that. So that's I think I'm gonna bring in some of the old stuff for that. We're gonna be streaming that soon. But yeah, as Sherry said earlier, Atlas will be another one of our stream games. I know I don't know when though. I know I will probably have more recordings of it to begin with just to get it started. But the Cuffs community has their own server for that as well. And from my understanding, by listening to Sherry and whatnot, it is loaded down with so much stuff. They've built stuff, they've done stuff. There's factions, there's you name it. There's a whole bunch of junk that we can get into the middle of, and I look forward to it. I really do. But yeah, Sherry, I have a confession. I still have to set everything up. It's it's uh it's not ready yet, and it probably won't be ready this weekend. So I apologize. I don't know. I might do it after this, but anyway, so yeah, so I just want to just do a quick recap on everything. I just wanted to come in casual. I didn't want to really plan anything. I didn't even want to write a script for this. I wanted it to be the most casual, laid back thing that I've ever done. Just to kind of make it more personal. I don't want it to be like a corporate thing where it goes, "Welcome to the Cage Freedom Studio production of Cage Chatter Podcast Episode 1. No, I mean, eventually, yeah, it may end up being a little bit more fancified. But for right now, I just wanted to come in and just say that the podcasts are going to be starting off. I know if you actually want to listen to the podcast itself, I'm going to take the audio from here and have it uploaded and published by tomorrow morning, because I'm going to try to keep it on that Sunday schedule. And basically, Cage Chatter is nothing but just a quick little talk about everything. Try to open it up to the thank you, Ron, to the live streams, so that way we can basically have like a good little moment to just talk, see what's going on with everybody, kind of give you guys a glimpse into my personal life, because I don't want you to just watch the streams. I kind of want to connect with everybody, because it means a lot to me to actually interact with everybody. So Haley's coming in with a like on Facebook. I appreciate that, Haley. So I wanted to actually just interact with everybody, because you actually mean a lot to me. I'm not doing this just a pastime. I mean, I guess you could say that I am, but I wanted to actually open up ways for you guys to relieve stress of the day. Just come in, talk, let it out, because everybody here means something to me. Doesn't matter if you're just now joining us for the first time or you've been around forever. I thoroughly enjoy interactions with everybody. So we're just going to talk, learn more about me, learn more about you, and we're going to make little news portions that's going to kind of go over what's going on with Cuffs, what I'm doing, talk about some of the gaming news as it comes through, definitely some of the bigger points. We know that I primarily focus on PC, however, yes, I know some of you are going to say PC Master Race, but I do still enjoy my consoles. My Switch is sitting right next to me. Hey, Rye, what's happening, buddy? It's good to see you. Rye is actually one of the top 4, or the only 4, Cuffs crew, and it's good to see Rye here. So we're gonna basically talk about the future of what's going on with the studio, see where you guys want to go with it. So yeah, so the podcasts are now going live. That is going to be a thing every Sunday, and the actual live portions of it might happen like it's going on now about what 3 something on a Saturday. It could be 1 o'clock in the morning on a Sunday. As long as I have the audio for Sunday morning when I post these things out, that's all I'm worried about. My schedule doesn't really let me stick to anything permanent. So, but anyway, guys, I hope the first episode was just enough to kind of say who I am, what I plan on doing, where I'm streaming, what I stream. I hope it kind of opens the door for anybody new to be able to come in and go to the website cagefreedomstudio.com and be able to find all of the social media places that I stream on, what I do. If you've got any questions, be sure to always message me through the website, on Facebook, YouTube, whatever. I welcome all of it. But like I said, the podcasts are going to be hosted on Anchor. If you've never heard of Anchor, it's anchor.fm/Cage Freedom Studio. So, that's right. I forgot about it, Rye. I forgot about it. You're right. Yeah. Okay. So Rye is also being nice and let me post things over there in his Discord. So looks like I've got a lot of work to do. I've got to add Buddha's links in for his stream tonight, and I got to add Rye's stuff in as well. Right now, with this being the first podcast overview of everything, it's just a quick rough draft just to get into everything. But yes, I do plan to have a full list of streamers, and that's going to be quite a few. A lot of my great friends here, they stream, and trying to get that whole list built up is going to be absolutely just perfect. I want you guys to follow and give to them because they really put in a lot of hard work for this. So I know I will be directing you guys to them as well. As a matter of fact, let me put that down as well. So we're going to add that in. Perfect. All right. And what I want to do now, I think it's going to be about 33 minutes into this. So Rye, since you are here, sir, I've talked to Sherry. But in the future, maybe about once a month, I don't know which day, probably, I'm assuming maybe towards the end, maybe the last Sunday of the month, I plan on trying to do interviews with fellow streamers. So that way we can kind of network and interact with each other. And basically, it'll just be like your common questions as far as, why do you stream? What got you started? I know Sherry's picked up probably the first one, and I'm going to assume, Sherry, that one's going to be coming up at the end of August. So be ready to be questioned at the end of August. I just have to figure out which software to use to be able to do the voice chat. But yes, Rye. So I would like to invite you as well whenever I get that set up. I don't know if it'll come up, in November or January. I have no idea when. But that is going to be a thing to try to open up the networking to get you guys out there as well, to give you time to also to interact with everybody over here. So anyway. All right, so now we're already up to about 35 minutes. I wanted to try to keep these between 20 to 30 minutes, but you know what? With it being the first one and you guys are having an absolute blast, and I love it. I love it. Yeah, so, yes, you guys are absolutely great. I really didn't think that I would have anybody coming here for this now. So, thank you, Rye. Thank you. I just really want to make sure that we all just have fun with it. I'm glad that you guys are here chatting it up, having a great time, just doing nothing. I mean, I am completely humbled by every last one of you because you can be doing anything else in the entire world, but you have chosen to spend a few minutes with me, and that's minutes that you will never get back, and that is the most humbling thing in the entire world. I promise you. for somebody to just take their precious time and give it to me. So yeah, with that, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end it. I hope that this one wasn't too drawn out and scattered and back and forth and all of that, which I figured that it would be because I started writing a script and I said, screw it. We're not doing a script for the first one. This is gonna be nothing but an easy sit back and chill and talk to everybody. So anyway, with that, we're gonna end this podcast, and we will be going on to the Cuffs 5M server tonight, and firefighter medic Sam Houston will be on duty, ready to scoop up whatever's left of you whenever you fall apart, whatever happens, right? So. But anyway, look forward to the next podcast on next Sunday, which will be, hold on a minute. Let's see if I can get technology to work with me here. We are looking at that's gonna be August 1st. No, August 2nd. So on August 2nd will be the next podcast coming out. And that one's actually gonna be a little bit more scripted. A little bit more in line. It's going to hit points the way they need to be hit and da 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 da. But I don't know. I was just feeling pretty good. So yeah, thanks guys. Thank you. But yeah, I just wanted this one to be so just chill and laid back because I'm having a really good start to the weekend and I just wanted it to be carefree without stress. So, do I have chatbot? Yes, I do. And when I first started it like kicked Sherry because Sherry typed like a whole book and it didn't like it. And I had it set wrong, so it threw her out and I didn't like it. So I think I have it fixed. As a matter of fact, let's see, didn't you say something about specs? I think if you hit exclamation point specs, I think it will actually show it in there. If it doesn't, then I have to fix that as well. But yeah, there should be a bot. But I since it threw out Sherry, I kind of punched it in the face, and I haven't touched it since. So yeah, see, poor old Sherry. So Lee, you have a wonderful weekend as well. So hey, Brian's coming in. What's happening? So yeah, so did it work wrong? Did it work? Did it work, Sherry? Did it work? Hold on a minute. Let me go. I have to see if this worked. Because I don't think it's working. Watch it not work. I don't see it. I don't see it working. Yeah, well, it was set up, and I promise you, once it kicked Sherry, I was not thrilled. And I'm seeing that it's not working. Yeah, I just went to the actual YouTube page here to go look, and yeah, it's not working. But like I said, I got mad and I punched it in the face because it threw out Sherry and I didn't like it. So, I might have to go back in there and just tweak it up. Plus, Streamlabs has changed everything up to where now suddenly this is also being streamed to Twitch. So now it's YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. And I like the way they finally got the chat on one screen working for every platform. So this is so much better. So it's good and it's bad, but I bet you it probably screwed something up when it comes to the bot. But that's okay. I'll go take a look at it. But yeah, so that's another good point. So I got a bunch of work to do. God no. Okay, I'm actually glad that you guys have come in here because y'all have made some very valid points about adding things and fixing things and all of that. So we will definitely look more into getting the bot fixed up because it's having problems as well. And I will plug in everybody's stream links and all of that as well. So we will get that up there so that way you can follow my bros and sisters. And also I need to convert some of you guys to moderators, and I need to do that as soon as I get done here as well. So we will definitely get all that ironed out. It was working, but I keep changing things. I love to constantly change things and Sometimes that's not always a good thing, but I like things to look pretty and flashy and different. I know one of the next things that I'm going to try to do though is probably get a different camera. This one's it's all right. I've tried to fine tune it some, but it's meh. So we're going to try to flip that around some. But anyway, guys, so I hope it's been a wonderful first time for the podcast world. That's something I've never done. So we're going to be taking this audio and pushing it through tomorrow morning. I don't know when, but I'm probably going to have it posted up on like what is it, like Apple Podcast or whatever it is, and Spotify and all of that. So yeah, I you like the shark? His name is Steve, right? His name is Steve. Steve watches out for all the follows and subs and all of that, and eventually, supposedly, once he hits 500 over there, he will evolve into something else. I don't know how this works, but Steve is now teary eyed till somebody else hits the follow, and then he gets happier. I don't know. But anyway, so this is going to be the end to the first one. Like I said, this was the most casual one that you're going to hear or see. And the rest of them are going to be a little bit more scripted, more in line and organized, and definitely not 42 minutes long. So, but yeah, thanks guys for coming out, hanging out with me, being able to just chat, talk it up. I do love all of you. You guys are wonderful. And thank you for helping me move this forward. Even though it's a little bit for right now, it's a big step for me. So you guys are great. But like I said, the next thing coming up is going to be the Cuffs 5M community night. And that will be at 9 p.m. Eastern time. And if you would like to know more about Cuffs, please go to cuffsgaming.com. That's KUFFS gaming.com. And if you have Grand Theft Auto 5 and a decent PC and you want to join in with us, be sure to go to cuffsgaming.com/guide. Read it entirely, and then read it again, because we do have rules that we follow to a T, and we want to make sure that everybody that joins in knows that we have rules and that they must be followed. But also, if you're trying to do the right thing, most of us will help you. So don't be scared. But anyway, so that's going to be the next thing. The Cuffs 5M server tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern time, going to about 11 p.m. Eastern time. Look for Buddha Rock's link in the descriptions after this, because I have to go in and edit them because I don't have a mod to do it, which I will after this. Thanks, Sherry. So we will be changing that up as well. So be sure to look for his link there. If you are tuning into the podcast on Sunday, the 26th, then that means you've missed that night. But you will have links in the description for all the Cuffs crew. And basically they rotate out, because I think after Buddha, who comes up after that? It's is it Rye or is it Ace? Either way, you're going to have links to them, and I will make sure to figure that out and post it down in the description as well. But that'll be for Tuesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern. So you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Most of you, I will see you in a few hours, running probably as Medic 2 on the 5M server. So you guys have a great weekend, and I will catch you guys later on.